Morning, Edith, and welcome to winter. It hit hard this weekend, didn't it? Wowee. So let's just catch our breath here and tell us what's gone on at the halfway marker of May. It's been a relatively busy one. Nice double header this weekend. The guys from De Wild, the Funduro guys, I actually couldn't get out there this weekend. We've been busy moving house. So really cool to see 550, more than that, actually making the lineup. So it's a massive event, and it's really cool to see the family atmosphere, everyone pulling in. By all accounts, they had a little bit of rain out there, but nothing too gnarly. The man that walked away with the big win in class and overall was Ryan Peltzer. So he's just come off getting second place at the bronze qualifier for Roof, and he backs that up this weekend. So two banger weekends, and Ryan Peltzer is on a mission at the moment. Fair play to the kid. Like I say, he's had a bit of a rough time on some of the off-road and cross-country races, but it looks like his blade is proper sharp when it comes to the sport of enduro. So well done, Ryan. Nice work, and well done for the guys at Funduro. I can't wait to get involved in that event probably next year. It'll put that on the cards. You know, sometimes there's just too much going on. What else went down this weekend? Well, it was the latest round of the National Motocross at Bloemfontein, and the man that came out swinging was Caleb Tennant, the 444 Husky rider. Banged it. He absolutely nailed the field. He took the overall in MX1 and MX2, and he is by far the rider to beat at the moment, heading into the halfway marker of the season. So well done, Husky. Well done, Caleb Tennant. And well done, motocross, because it looks like it's another sport back and getting itself back on the up and up and up. So what else is coming down the road? Well, this weekend coming, I'm going to be going rallying again. So I did that job for the York Rally a couple of weeks back, and they liked my style. So bringing a little bit of ESPN to National Rally, which is very cool. I'm very excited to be part of it. And that's going to be up at the Carousel. What else is going on, though, as we start thinking about the month of June? So what we were supposed to go racing this coming weekend was the latest round, which was the double header of the National Enduros. That was an event given to the GXCC club, Lawrence Mahoney. Then there was a little bit of confusion. It sounds like a bit of back and forth with MSA. They didn't want to clash with the bike festival at Kyalami, and it's very tricky to find a date that actually worked. So unfortunately, that event has been moved out to later in the year. You'll see the notice that I've posted up here on Hollywood, and it's also available on the MSA website. So that date has actually been canned. The event has not been canned. The date has been canned. The next round is going to be towards the end of June, I think, down in KZN. That's going to be the double header, and the GXCC club are going to be running an event in Mpumalanga later in the year. So just to make you guys aware of that, it's nothing too nasty, nothing political, just a clash that just could not get figured out. So that opens up the end of May, and everyone gets to take a breath before they get ready for June. So June starts off absolutely huge. You've basically got a couple of choices. The first racing weekend, which is going to be the 2nd of June, that's going to be the next round of Farm Jam. I'm going to be heading on up there with the coffee as well. The weekend after that, it's the next round of the Lowveld Enduro. So nice and busy start to June. You start getting towards the halfway marker of June. I've just got to actually check on my calendar. The 17th of June, that's going to be ICE. So ICE, Inner City Enduro in PE. Mike Glover and the guys from Red Cherry put on a great show down there, and they assure me that even though it's not on the same weekend as the National Enduro, which normally guarantees all the pros coming over, that means the pros are already signing up. He says he's already got Wade, he's got TT, he's got Blake, he's got all the big swingers from the factory teams, and he's trying to get some international guys to come across as well. I'm going to be flying down for that. Middle of June, PE. Going to be freezing cold, but a very, very cool event. Then pretty much straight after that, we get ourselves ready for the big banger to really underline what for me is the halfway marker of the season, and that's the Toyota Desert 1000 race in Botswana. So going into that, we'll obviously be keeping an eye on the bikes. The quads are definitely going up there. A couple of guys have been asking me. I've been on the horn with Russman. With the quads getting dropped from, they don't actually have a national ranking at the moment because of no entries and numbers and support. But of course, there's still a lot of quads that race. You see that when we go racing at the GXCCs. So if the quads guys want to go race in the desert, you can. It's going to be an invitational category, and you'll basically be lining up with all of the Botswana locals. But we'd love to have the quads up there. It really makes a big scene, and it's we definitely want to see quads as part of the racing action. I don't want to see them fall away. I was very sad when I saw the notice go out, but I could unfortunately see the writing on the wall at the beginning of the season, especially when the opening round of National Off-Roads down at KZN didn't actually feature a track that was quad capable, essentially. Anyway, that's my 2 cents worth. So yeah, we're rounding out the month quite rapidly. It's going to be a wild one. We're going to be in talks with Mike Puzey. I was chatting to him at the beginning of the year, trying to finalize some dates for Night X. It's always around about this time that we roll out a couple of Night X events. So watch your calendar for that and watch Hollywood Hills. I'll be announcing that going forward. But for now, we'll sign off with that and yeah, hold our breath as we get ourselves ready to fly into June. Can you believe it? For our international riders, we'll be watching out in just a couple of days to see how Wade Young, Blake Goodsight, Carl Flanagan, and of course TT and whoever else from South Africa decides to go across and test their mettle against the Iron Giant. It's Ertsberg Rodeo time, and this will be round number 2 of the International Hard Enduro Tour for 2018. Thanks once again to all our partners, to Holshot, to Gareth. He's going to be sending us some specials going forward into next month. To Ryan Wilkins at Polysports. I'm talking to him about a couple of secret projects. We'll see that coming down the pipe pretty soon. And for the guys at Beta, remember they've got their voucher specials running. So if you go to the bike festival that's happening next weekend, go to the Beta stand, pick up some vouchers there, and that pretty much gives you like 3,000 Rand off your next purchase of a Beta, so it's well worth checking into. Other than that, we'll sign off, and I'll come back to you guys next week. Cheers, guys.